Stefon Diggs is finally putting his foot down. He just sent a strong warning to Offset, telling him to stop speaking on Cardi B. Offset has been making all kinds of wild claims about Stefon, even going so far as to call him DL Stefon. Until now, Stefon has stayed quiet, but it looks like he's done keeping his mouth shut. Apparently, Stefon actually wants to marry Cardi, but she's the one holding back. For one, she just got out of a marriage less than a year ago. And two, she still has to deal with Offset's drama, even though she left him and moved on with a whole new man. Offset clearly hasn't moved on. He seems obsessed with Cardi, but Cardi isn't backtracking. She meant it this time when she said she was done with Offset, and she's standing on that to the very end. Now, Offset isn't just mad because Stefon stole Cardi. He's mad because Cardi reportedly started hooking up with Stefon while she was still married and 8 months pregnant. It's one thing to get with someone just to spite your cheating husband, because let's be real, Offset cheated on Cardi way too many times. But this wasn't just a fling. Cardi chose Stefon. She was pregnant, still married, and still went ahead. Then she left Offset and kept dating Stefon. And guess who spilled the tea? Offset himself. One day, Offset went off on X, Twitter. He tweeted, "You effed with a baby inside? Tell the truth." Cardi actually replied, confirming it happened. And before that tweet, he had already told Academics everything. So, of course, Academics jumped on a stream and spilled all the tea.
8 months pregnant. Offset went through her phone and called her texting a nigga, some dog nigga named Stefon Diggs, some football player. He done everybody's hoe in the game, which is kind of ironic because every time your girl want to get their lick back, they go to the biggest hole.
WAP. WAP. What does that stand for? That's Cardi B.
But the drama didn't stop there. Offset also started fueling rumors that Stefon is secretly gay, calling him DL. He said this right after Cardi announced she'd be attending the Grammys with Stefon. This was the first time she publicly acknowledged their relationship after Offset exposed everything. Cardi even liked a fan tweet that said, "Cardi and Stefon on the red carpet at the Grammys next Sunday." That like sent Offset over the edge. One of Cardi's fans left a messy comment under Offset's post, saying, "Boy, you're a loser." Offset clapped back with, "Go bother the gay boyfriend," clearly talking about Stefon. Now, these DL rumors have been floating around for a while. According to his former stylist, Chris Blake, Stefon swings both ways. Chris even posted a video of Stefon's brother DZ Diggs and some goons allegedly jumping him in an elevator. Chris claimed that back when he used to style Stefon, they were friends, until Stefon started making unwanted advances. When Chris made it clear he wasn't interested, things got messy. He alleges Stefon feared he'd out him, so he sent his brother to intimidate him. Chris also accused Stefon of spiking his drink to take advantage of him, but says the plan failed and he went straight to the police. In Chris's own words, "Stefon tried to drug me and then have sex with me, but I escaped. Thank God. But now I knew his secret, and that didn't sit well with him." Weeks later, DZ allegedly tried to rob Chris for his Chrome Hearts collection and other valuables. Chris believes the motive was to silence him and protect Stefon's secret. He said, "They didn't care about cameras. They wanted to rob me and shut me up. But I'm a straight man and I don't play like that." And Chris isn't done. He says he has more receipts and will share them if necessary. A lot of people started believing Chris because, according to them, Stefon gives off zesty vibes. One video even went viral of him dancing to Sexy Red, and the comments were full of people calling it zesty AF. But Cardi, she's unbothered. She made it clear she's standing by her man. Right after those gay rumors, Cardi and Stefon were seen spending Valentine's Day together. Days later, they stepped out again. And yes, she was giving him a whole lap dance in the club. Stefon also went on IG Live and said he was locked in with someone in a serious relationship. And the next day, it was clear who he meant when he and Cardi were seen booed up at the club.
A single, you got life up, and don't get me up. On here saying that.
Of course, the blogs picked up the video, and someone left a shady comment, Offset punching air. Offset saw it and replied, "I'm happy for her." But fans aren't buying it. People feel like he's just putting on a front and will be back to being petty soon enough. One person said, if he was really happy, he wouldn't have replied so fast to a stranger. Another wrote, he's clearly still hurt, and I feel bad for whatever woman's around him when he starts spazzing out again. So now the big question is, what do you think about Cardi moving on with Stefon? Is it a good idea despite all the DL and Playboy allegations? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to click here to check out this other messy video.